Hello guys, it is that sick guy because my dirty butt is still sick today. I mean it's way better than yesterday, but we're still going guys, and I wanted to make sure I could put out another video. So today we're going to be going through my G2 fight, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. So hopefully this video will be a bit educational because I will be going through a lot of the stuff, like why you guys are going to be seeing a lot of the stuff I'm doing. I am a vulture in this video. This is actually my true nature, guys. I'm not really a panda. I'm actually a vulture because I look for freaking... I look for the easy prey out here, and I'm just trying to get them free picks. But off the bat, you actually see ANCS kind of cucking these guys in the corner of the map. I felt really bad, but also this is kind of earlier out in the island, and I saw Nut over here actually just capture the level 6 doing their thing, and they just had marches AFK. And I will give like a little context to why this happened. So there was like an allegiance in the island, and I do want to say I feel like the devs either think that they either overestimated this island, or they thought everyone was stupid enough to just overfight. Like there's no world where I'm spending a ton of money to fight a battle that I have zero chance of winning, right? Like there's no world I'm beating like an alliance of whales, right? Or even Doom, right? Like we are low spenders. So overall, I think that this island was actually just really stupid. I don't say that to just make excuses. I do think that like overall this was like a stupid island. And I feel like the devs definitely handpicked some of it, and it was actually like just dumb overall. But I mean, I just feel like they expected more of a fight, and I think that they were just trying to milk this island. And you know what? Let me just say they definitely failed at their job, because G2 freaking was, I mean, it wasn't like the most calm island, but it definitely wasn't the most like active island either. Like people kind of gave up earlier on just seeing the enemy. And I don't know, man. Overall, I just think that this island was kind of scuffed. I don't try to say that to complain. We're going to keep going. I will say ANCS, I was over here. I actually was random teleporting to kind of get a good spot, and I saw these marches kind of AFKing, and I really like that because, I saw ANCS kind of hitting my alliance's nodes. So I ran around trying to find a good spot, and I landed really perfectly. Also, I want to continue on what I was saying. We did fight Nut because there was a big allegiance that had happened, and basically the allegiance, I think it was like a 5v3, but overall, we already knew that we were going to lose. Like, I mean, honestly, we had hope that we had a chance, but, honestly, there was no hope. And two, I do want to mention that there was such bad coordination because we allowed ourselves to get picked off one by one, drained ourselves on the field when we didn't need to. Overall, I do think that there was a lot we can improve on as an allegiance, like allying with each other to kind of go against the big monster. Just, I don't know, I feel like there's definitely a lot of mistakes. Though I do want to kind of go on the topic here. You guys see me here fighting, and I do want to mention, like, it's T6 v T6, and I'm actually at a disadvantage while also at an advantage. So I will kind of mention like the advantage I'm facing. One, I'm fighting near my base, so that is a notable like advantage that I'm having. But I want you guys to also note, like, he was targeting. I actually want to say that real quick. He was targeting my DPS every time. Like, guys, you definitely got to take note of that. Take that onto the field. Make sure you're targeting DPS marches constantly. Don't target the tanks. Target who are going to be like the most critical at just dealing damage to you. Overall, it's just smarter to get those off the field. But like I was saying, I'm kind of at a disadvantage here. Although I think the trades were more even and maybe in Pickle's favor, I was kind of at a disadvantage for the single factor that, I just have way less troops, right? Like this dude has way more tier 6, and I'm kind of in a situation where if I send out, I can only fill marches of 25%, booster, where he can do 50%, meaning that 300k in each one. So I'm kind of going into a fight with like just a lot less troops, and overall that just puts me at a massive disadvantage, more so than you'd actually think. I think that like people don't understand how just huge it is to have that extra like 50% compared to like the 25%. Overall, it's just really rough. You guys are going to see it here in these reports. I have 2 million troops, but the trades I took were disgustingly bad. And that's a huge factor in like them just like, I will say like a part of those 2 million are like tier 5 engines and stuff. And of course, I have riders and stuff and like even range, and that's not like the specialty that I was, defending with. So overall, I was just trading poorly. One, because they had the troop advantage, and I, of course have all these mixed troops in my base. overall, I wasn't in a good situation, especially when you consider like maybe I have 2 million tier 6 max, and they had over 3 million smacking my base. They also have better gear, they have better parts, and I feel like so many people definitely got to take note of this. You got to take note of that kind of stuff. Like, if you're getting outnumbered, even if like you feel like you have a lot of troops in your base, if these guys are sending, like, for example, 5 million tier 5 to hit your base and you only have 3 million in it, you're screwing yourself over, man. They got that number advantage. The only case that it might be smart to take that is if like their technology is terrible and you're almost like max tier 6, for example. Overall, it's just like the number difference makes such a huge impact. Like, that's why I said earlier, even though I was like near my base and I could refresh my marches constantly that were getting low, I'm still just at a disadvantage because this dude has like 300k plus in each of his marches and I have 200 something thousand in each of them. I think like maybe 250,000, and it's just making like a huge difference. I didn't know what to do. It was actually really a struggle, and I would try constantly to teleport around like a vulture, and I would just actually try to isolate tier 6 marches, swarm them down, get as like fair trades as possible for myself, and just back off. And I mean, like, you can call that what you want, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, I'm not a whale, so I'm gonna be taking the best trades possible. Just try to milk as much as I can from this. I mean, there was like not much we could do as an alliance to kind of fight these guys, so I definitely thought that just playing for picks was the best choice we had. Also, I don't know if you guys are watching this rally, but the trades on this thing are absolutely disgusting. Like, Knight was taking terrible trades on that rally. I don't know why they didn't just wait until ANCS. Maybe like ANCS was telling them to put pressure on, but I mean, like, even in the beginning there, you saw like 4 to like 1 trades. I ended up working some marches down over here, got some really easy picks, and was going at it. And I think Pickle or something ended up seeing me down here and chased me down, but I got as many kills as possible before I got cornered like a little rat, and I got stumped out into the daylight. I just got stumped, and I don't know, guys. Like, I'm a vulture. Yeah, you guys see it on the screen right there, that text. I am a total vulture. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand. Like, I am not a whale. I don't fight like a whale, and I'm not gonna fight like one if I don't see it as like very advantageous, right? Like, I know what fights I want to pick. I'm not like completely stupid. I feel like a lot of people think if you're big, you should, fight one way or something. And I just think that's really stupid mindset to have, like, don't fight outside of your means. Like, I definitely think that you should take that kind of advice to heart. Like, fight inside your means 100%. It is not smart to, just go wilding and trying to brawl like I do in murder balls all the time. In this situation, I don't even have those alts with me. Like, I am not in a situation to where I can, kind of murder ball or just feel like I have field control. Or even if I have like tier 6, like, these guys have multiple players with tier 6. I had to be even more cautious because I don't know, maybe they had like 8 or something, and I'm the only tier 6 on our team, so I'm kind of like, I'm also low on resources. I want to note, thankfully my alliance was trying to provide me with as much as they could throughout the week, but it was really definitely a struggle. I was trying to get support, and I was trying not to, be too needy on my alliance. I felt kind of bad asking for resources, but I just had none, and it was a struggle. Also, I don't know if you guys see this here, but these guys came for our freaking players who were coming out of the tower, and I saw Fish just sitting over here, and I teleported in. I'm telling you guys, I'm an actual vulture. I was just trying to get some easy picks over here. I got some, and I would just murder marches. I actually do this a lot. I do it in my in region 1 as well as island a lot to like farm killers, where I'll just teleport near their marches and try to swarm it down. And honestly, this is 1, just for kills, and 2, I feel like it definitely discourages players who aren't able to take swarms like that to just not try to run around on our territory, and I feel like it definitely works towards discouraging people, because it is a pain. It is a pain to look at those hospital bills and try to fix up. Overall, I definitely had some fun in this island. I hope my members did. I tried to keep it as entertaining and as uplifting as possible for my players. I know, like, it's definitely discouraging to go into an island where, you just feel like you have no chance at, like, and even if we're like a 4 bill alliance, for example, 5 bill alliance, we aren't whales. this alliance have no whales, you know, like even if they're longtime players, there's nothing they can do to like fight against, you know, high tier 6 or even tier 6 in general in the field. So it's kind of just discouraging to a lot of players, you know, like the most that we could do is defend towers or something if we wanted. And we did actually do that for a bit, though I do want to mention right here, a lot of the troops that, you know, you're going to see filling this tower are actually from alts. I use tier 4 accounts, so the numbers are actually pretty bad. And I'll go through reports soon, but I do want you guys to kind of look at the might drops. I think we definitely traded bad here. Though overall, I do think that we traded pretty well for, you know, just the fact that we're using tier 4 alts to fill, you know. But, I mean, I think that we milked some pretty good kills out of this. Though overall, we did trade poorly, so it was a loss on our side. And I actually tried for a bit to send siege and reinforce this thing. And let me just tell you guys, that was not smart, because I was thinking about killing off my siege troops, and then right at that moment I was thinking, God damn, what am I doing? You know, like, because the thing is, I was thinking that, you know, killing my siege would be smart, but then I was also like, dude, I'm not trying to heal the siege. I'm out of freaking resources. Like, if you guys look at my resources there, I was actually trying to kill off my siege in general because it's pointless. I didn't need it, and I didn't really care to have it. And I mean, I could get some kills out of using my siege, but then I thought about it, and you know, like then I thought about Rise of Kingdoms and why people run siege rallies sometimes, and now I understand why, you know, because I mean, you want to kill off the siege, not freaking injure half of it, like, and not like a doofus like me. Overall, if you guys want to kill off your siege, run some freaking siege rallies on some bases, you know, like find a whale or something that you want to poke. Smack him with the siege rally and regret it afterwards. That's all I can say. You know, like, I feel like siege isn't bad, but overall, you know, it does just get your might up and bloat you. You know, I feel like a lot of people do like having high might, but overall, it's kind of pointless at the end of the day. I really care more about kills or something. You know, it's just more appealing to me. And you know, if I could drop more might, you know, be it lower bracketing, making it easier for Pompeii, Island, you know, just matchups, whatever it might be. It's better to be lower might, right? Like, even if you're trying to migrate, you don't need all those tier 5 troops. I mean, sorry, not tier 5. You don't need all those siege troops. Sorry, all my siege on this account were actually just tier 5. And I was like, I wanted to kill it, but it's not like I had any bases to do that on, especially strong bases. And even if we did try to run rallies, ANCS would just come and kind of cuck me. They would just like, they would clamp something on me, you know? I don't want to say it here, you know, get PG'd, but you guys know what I'm saying if you're of age. You feel me? I don't know, guys. At this point, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm rambling, and now I'm making a fool of myself. But yeah, I do end up recalling at some point. I feel like the only issue that I might have here is trying to coordinate people to recall with me. Like, I could recall all the 2 accounts I had in here and my main at the same time, but you know, if anybody else was in here or trying to hop in here, they would get slaughtered, because you know, these are tier 6 players, a few maybe like tier 4 or tier 5 swarming with them. You guys can kind of see that in the reports later. Some of the people traded really poorly, but you know, overall, like, these were tier 6 players, so you know, I don't want to leave my other members to just get utterly slaughtered. Yeah, you see right there, I'm sending in tier 5 siege, and then I was thinking, wait a damn minute, let me pull my stuff out real quick, and then I ended up just actually recalling, because I didn't want to sit in there, and I was like, yeah, let's just back out. I think I go in for one more little hoorah and maybe back out, maybe baby. Oh yeah, I think I actually recalled earlier because I didn't want to take that rally, possibly. I'm not actually 100% sure. It's been a while since I was in this island, and I honestly was just winging it. You know, I was just trying to have some fun, and I was actually trying to involve some players, because I know a lot of people weren't having, you know, they just weren't able to do much, and I did want to give them the chance to defend this tower. You know, it wasn't all me defending it. They definitely were doing their job and, you know, holding this thing down. And I wanted to make sure, you know, if they wanted some tier 6 kills, they could hop in this thing. Though we actually were just struggling to keep it full. We were losing a lot on it, be it injuries or deads, you know. I mean, of course, like, ANCS probably got a lot of deads as well. But overall, you know, you guys get the point. We were losing a mad load of troops. And the trades look okay right here, but then you guys kind of see, you know, I will say, you know, like I said, you guys will probably see, like, for example, we might have even might trades, but then, like, the number trades are really bad. Look at that. Ouch. ouchie wawa, guys. I actually can't understand why some of these people were trying to swarm. You know, definitely if you're like a tier 4 or even tier 5 player, I don't know why you would be swarming in a tier 6 tag. I don't care if your whales are swarming with you. You are about to get absolutely obliterated. There is no point. Your trades are about to be disgusting. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about the fact that they were trying that against me. I feel disgusted. I feel like these guys were spitting on my toes, and I can't take that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing in this video, and I don't want you guys to judge me. I definitely think I'm either gonna revoice this over, or I'm gonna just give 0 Fs, and I'm gonna upload this. I think I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I'm sick, and maybe my head is not thinking straight, and I'm just talking out of my arse. And yeah, guys, yeah. I'm actually out of my mind today, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I think I've gone crazy, and I need to be admitted to an insane asylum. But yeah, either way, you guys get the point. You know, this island was pretty rigged. I had some fun though. I think I will upload another video, hopefully, of G2. You know, I will try to upload another video of that so you guys can enjoy some more G2 footage. But yeah, we were absolutely cheek clapped. We had Nut on our side. I think I did I kind of bullied Nut for a little bit. I think you know, I might have some videos of that, but you know, ANCS was just too much. They ended up cutting us off, and luckily, I swear, we had 2 players sitting on territory near Nut, and we were about to get cut from behind, and I was crying in their DMs. I was crying on Discord. I was like, guys, please get online and teleport. Like, if someone gets zeroed, if someone gets zeroed, that is low-key on them, guys. Like, I can't feel bad, but I still do feel bad. Like, I absolutely cannot feel bad, because, I mean, like, dude, whose fault is it that you got zeroed? Like, let's be for real. Like, if you get zeroed in Island, it is low-key your fault, you know. You should know to shield offline. You should know, like, anything can happen. It happens all the time. Like, definitely always be shielded if you're going to sleep or something. I don't care if you're freaking in Wakanda, guys. Like if there's no way you think these guys are ever going to connect to your territory, just shield, you know? Don't lose all your troops. Be careful. Luckily, these guys got on and freaking poured it out. But overall, guys, I hope you guys had an amazing watch time. And I thank you guys, as always, for watching. And peace out!